Hi there, welcome back. In this class you will learn to work with the Shape Builder tool. In our last class, you learned to use the Pathfinder. And if it was the first time you saw it, don't worry. It's natural if you had some difficulties to use the effects, and it takes some time to learn how to use it and how to apply it. Don't worry. And I have good news. There are several effects in the Pathfinder that can be solved much easier with the Shape Builder tool. I guess you're going to hate me for not teaching you the Shape Builder tool first, but it's really good to know them both. We have a similar file that we used in the Pathfinder. One of the different things in this document is that we have more artboards. So here I can have the Shape Builder Pathfinder, the fairy wheel, and the fish. If I zoom out, you will see all of them. So there you go. I'm going to put back. So let's go and learn the Shape Builder tool. The Shape Builder tool is located in the toolbar right here. Shape Builder tool. Shift M. Really easy. We're going to use it a lot. First, I'm going to show you how to use the Shape Builder tool instead of the Pathfinder, and then we'll go for some practical uses of the Shape Builder tool. So let's go. If you want to unite objects with the Shape Builder tool, creating a new object, you can just select the object and go to the Shape Builder tool while the objects are all selected. Then click and hold, and you will unite every single object that is selected. Cool, huh? I'm going to press Ctrl Z now. Now let's say I just wanted to unite the inner part of the circle with this part of the old star. So I'll just press, hold, and there you go. As you can see, I'm going to check the selection tool and zoom in right now. Alt and zoom in. So as you can see, I've only united this part with the star. Now, how would I be able to do this with the Pathfinder? It would be much more complicated. One way to do it would be, for example, I'm going to press Ctrl Z, would be to select all the objects, go to the Pathfinder, and maybe you could divide everything, and then you could, for example, right click on it and group, and then you could select only the objects you want to unite, which would be this one, pressing Shift, and then you could unite them, and then you could unite these two, and these two, and these two, and you'd have the same object that you created with the Pathfinder. It would be much more complicated. To start learning, the Pathfinder is great, but using Illustrator on a practical basis, Shape Builder is much better. It's good to have the Pathfinder and to know how to use it for now and then, but you're most likely to be using the Shape Builder much more than the Pathfinder. I'm going to zoom out now. So I've shown you how to use the Shape Builder tool to unite some of the objects that were selected, but you could also exclude them, just like we did in this option here of the Pathfinder. And how can you do that? You have to press the Alt key using the Pathfinder. If you're on a Mac, it would be the Option key. So let's just go and check it out. Now, for example, if I wanted to exclude this rectangle here in the center, how could I do it? You could select the objects, both of them, select the Pathfinder. I'm going to zoom in now. I'm going to zoom in here and press Alt. If you check the mouse, it has a minus right now. The symbol is changed. So if I just click here while pressing the Alt, I will exclude this option here. Cool, huh? Now let's go for a more complex example here on top. Now, the exclude option in the Pathfinder has a complex rules when you have more than two options, like we have learned in the last class. You could apply the same rules with the Shape Builder tool, but you'd have to do it manually. First, select the black arrow, select the objects, go to the Shape Builder tool, and choose the part which you want to exclude. If you do that with multiple objects, it will exclude everything. By pressing Alt, it will exclude everything, as you can see. I'm going to exclude this part of the circle and this part as well. This means that This space here in blue is transparent. Now that we have seen the exclude version and we've seen the unite, basically you can do that with all of the other options. Davi, how can I do a divide with the shape builder tool? It's very simple. I'm going to zoom in here. Let's say you want to select this object and do the same thing that we did with the Pathfinder, but with the shape builder tool. You just have to click in one part of the object, and this part here will be changed. With the divide in the Pathfinder, every single part of the object will be divided. If you want to do that with the shape builder tool, you'd have to go one by one. So I'd have to click here, and then click here, and click here, and I guess this is it. This one, anyway, click here if you want, and it would be one object for everything. So if I go to the selection tool and start moving the objects around, isn't that cool? Anyway, let me zoom out now. I'm going to zoom out. Now, let me explain some other things with the shape builder tool. When you select an object, let's select this one, and you use the shape builder tool, when you pass your mouse through the object, the parts that you're going to merge or the parts that you are going to exclude, they will be gray. This is the default configuration of your shape builder tool. So if I want to unite this part of the star with this part of the circle, let me zoom in. So if I'm going to unite these two parts, they are both a little bit gray, and I'll click, hold, and drag the mouse, and it will be united. But you can also change these configurations. How? It's simple. Let me zoom out here, fit on screen. The shape builder tool has advanced configuration just like some other tools. I think I taught you already how to access the advanced configurations for the eyedropper tool. You just have to double click on it and you see the advanced configurations. The same goes for the shape builder tool. If you double